Okay, we're going to continue completing the square, but we're going to start off with what we learned yesterday. So we're going to start off with two questions that we did yesterday. I'm going to get you to do four. So I'm going to do question 1 and 2, and then you guys do these other ones down here. So follow me on the first two. So if you weren't here, you can still follow me. So let's take a look. What we do is we have to add and subtract. We have to take that -8, divide it by 2, somewhere on the side, and then we have to square it. So when we divide it by 2, you get -4, and -4 squared is 16. And then we got to take that 16 and add and subtract it beside there. So let's see, f at x equals x squared minus 8x plus 16 minus 16 plus 6. And I kind of squashed it in there. So we add and subtract this 16, which maybe I should have done on the margin way over there, but I try to sneak it in here. So the 16 is the middle term, divided by 2, and then squared. And we worked on this yesterday, so plus 16 minus 16. And we put it in between the x and the 6. Now, this all is one part. This whole part is one part. That's a perfect square. So we go x, we can take half of 8. X half of 8 is -4. Or we can take the square root of 16. 4 times 4 is 16. Write it there. And this squared, so if you write this squared and you were to work it out, you get the same answer. And then we add these, we have these two numbers at the end, and I'll do them in 1 second. So this is f at x. And then we can put these two numbers on a calculator, and you get x minus 4 squared. When you put them on the calculator, you get minus 10. So our vertex, we get -16 plus 6 is minus 10. So our vertex is 4 comma -10. And that was like one of the easier ones. Now I'm going to do one of the harder ones. Okay, and then I'll get you guys to try these, and I'll put the answers up. So here, first step. Now, if it's not x squared, there's a number you have to take the -2 and divide the first two terms, so it's x squared here, and you have to divide the -12 by -2. So you have to take the -12 here. So let's clear this. -12, and you have to divide it by 2, or -2 in this case. And you get 6. So plus 6x minus 14. So what you do is you take the first two numbers and you have to take something out. And you didn't have to do it in this case because it's already x squared. You wanted x squared so you can use this method. Now you take the 6 somewhere up here in the corner. You divide it by 2 and you get 3. And then you square this. So square it 9. So in the bracket, you're going to add and subtract 9. So g of x equals -2x squared plus 6x, and you're going to add 9, and you're going to subtract 9 right there. And then you're going to subtract 14 on the end. Now, this here's your perfect square. You don't want that -9, so you got to take it out. When you take the -9 out, you have to multiply by -2. So when it comes out, it has to be multiplied by -2. So on the next line, g of x is -2 x squared plus 6x plus 9. When you take that out, multiply by -2, so you go -9 times -2, 18. So you got to multiply by the number in the front. So -9 times -2 becomes positive 18, and the positive 18 and minus 14 go here. On the next step, this is now my perfect square in here. You take half of that, x plus 3. Or you take the square root, you put the little square there, and then you put these two together plus 4. My vertex, -3 comma 4. So my vertex, opposite sign, same sign, and then you could graph it if you wanted to. Okay, what I want you to do, these 4, then I'll put them up slowly. And then if you still don't get it, maybe you watch me put them up slowly on the, well, a little bit faster than the last one. These two are similar to these two here. are similar to this one, and these two bottom ones are similar to this one. And then I'll put that answer up and see how you do. Okay? Obviously, I'll put it up in the next video.